Hello. Let's have a look at how to import data into Caflou manually from a CSV file. In any kind of category you go up here in the reports, there's always an import function anywhere you go. And clicking that, you can open a CSV file and you can import data into Caflou. We have templates in our education center. So if you go to our education center, we have templates in here. So you can download the template and use it to import your files. We can work with any CSV file, but it's always recommended to have a look at our import files to see that kind of your format is matching what we need. Also, if you go to the import feature, you can always have a look at help here. And in all of those sections, you see what data can be imported into Caflou. So you see the attributes, some definitions or hints what data should be in there. Always make sure that you're not using an ID attribute. ID attribute in any import file means that you're trying to update existing data in Caflou by an import file. So the ID is always a unique ID of a Caflou object. So it's not any ID that you have in any other system. So be careful about that. If we go to the CSV file, I opened up the file in an Excel spreadsheet. This is how it can look like. This is actually one of those import templates. It's not important what it looks like. It's important to know that when you're saving the file, you should either save it in a CSV UTF-8 format or CSV delimited format. These are the kind of the most frequently used format, and it's much easier to import them for us if you use this. So you create your import file, which may look like this. This is an import of companies, and then you go to the import feature. You open up the file here, and the system will actually show you a sample of data from that file, and you can just make sure that it all looks okay. It has the right data that you want to import. Also, there's in the import file you have your headings. The column have names. If you use our templates, it matches our attributes. But if you use any other CSV file, you need to pair it up with the attributes we understand. So say this column, you just click here and you select an attribute that should be using the data. With our templates, it's actually automatic, but it's always okay to double check that it's all right. Once you see that everything looks okay, the attributes, the columns are paired up with our attributes in Caflou. Always make sure that you can check the separation and the coding, that it looks okay. So when it's done, you click import, and the system will tell you when it's finished. We have only a small file. There's two objects only. If there's more, like tens or hundreds, it may take a couple of minutes. So once it's done, the system will actually tell you, it will send you here a notification that the import file was imported. If there's any errors, it will tell you, and you see a list of errors in this pop-up. So it's done. I refresh the screen, and these are the files I actually. Sorry. Business status. Okay, so these are the files that we imported. So you can check that they look okay, that the import is fine. but so this is actually how you import files into Caflou. So use the right template or create a template of your own that has all the attributes set up in the columns. Make sure that you save the file correctly as a CSV file. Go to the app, import it via the import feature. When it's done, you get a notification and you can check that everything's been imported okay. And also have a look at our education center where you have templates that will help you import data into Caflou.